video on how to tune your guitar. As you can see here, I have my guitar, which if I strum, is very, very out of tune. So I'm going to show you how to tune that, and you can tune your guitar at home along with me as well. So before we tune our guitar, it's very important to know what we're tuning each of these strings to. So the way we know that is by learning a phrase, and that phrase is, elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Now, just to go through the names of each of these strings, this will help us understand that phrase. So the first string on our guitar, the one closest to us, is the E string. Now, this is the elephants in that phrase, so elephants is the E string. The next string along is the A string, so that's and, elephants and. The next string after the A string is the D string, elephants and donkeys. After donkeys, after the D string, we have the G string, and that's going to be grow. So elephants and donkeys grow. The B string comes after that, so that's going to be big. Elephants and donkeys grow big. And the final string is the E string, and that's going to be ears. So our phrase is elephants and donkeys grow big ears. And as you can see on the board behind me, I've written out the names of the strings just so you can remember. So, how do we tune our guitar? So we use these tuning pegs or tuners at the top of the guitar, as you can see, and we turn them either left or right to raise or lower the pitch of the strings. So let's start just to demonstrate. The first string is the E string, and if you follow the string up, you can see it is linked to this peg here. So if I turn this peg, you can hear the string is raising in pitch. If I turn it the other way, the pitch lowers. So we need to turn this to the right pitch, which is, we need to make sure this is the E, this is tuned to the E. So the way we're going to tune our guitar is using an app today. And this app is downloadable on any phone or tablet. There are other apps available as well, but the one I'm using today is Guitar Tuner. So I'm just going to go and open that app up. And when we open up this app, we can see a picture of the head of the guitar with the tuning pegs. And we also see a red line and a little circle. And when we play a string, the microphone in the tablet or the phone will pick up the sound of the string. And as you can see here, there's a little bit of text saying the string is too low. So we need to make sure that circle, as we tune, we'll see the circle move towards that red line. We want it to be bang on the red line. So the first string we're going to tune is the E string for elephants. So let's play this string, and we're going to slowly and carefully turn this tuner to the left, as that will increase the pitch, that will raise the pitch. So I'm just turning it, and as you can see, when it's in tune, we hear a nice sound and we see the little green tick, which means that the note's in tune. So that's our E string. The next string along is our A string. So we have elephants and this is our A string. Let's hear the A string now. As you can see, this is also too low. So we need to raise the pitch of this by turning the tuning peg to the left. So I'm slowly turning it, not too much. If I turn too much, you can see it goes too high, so we need to be careful of that. There we go. So that's the A string done. So elephants, and after the A string we have the D string. So elephants and donkeys. So this was too high, not too high, but it is a bit too high at the moment. So we need to tune that down. So that's going to be turning this peg to the right. There we go. So we've got the A string, the E string first, in tune. The A string, elephants and donkeys, the D string. Now after the D string we have the G string, elephants and donkeys grow. Wow, so you can see this string is very out of tune. In fact, the closest note to it is a D, as you can see on the app. We need that to be a G, so we need to really, really raise the pitch. Now make sure you're tuning the right peg here. So we follow the string up all the way. We can see that it is attached to this peg here. So making sure that we're tuning the right peg, we're going to really need to make this sound a lot higher. So we're going to keep turning until we see the G on the screen. There we go, there's the G. We're still too low though, so we need to keep tuning up. We're looking for that G. There we go. Good. So we've got the G in tune now. So we've got the E, the A, the D, the G. So that's 4 strings tuned. Let's look at the next one. So the next string is elephants and donkeys grow big, the B string. Let's listen to this one. Okay, so this one is too high. So we need to tune that down, so that's going to be turning this peg to the right. There we go. As you can hear, that's in tune now. And we have one more string to go, and that is the E string again. So this is the highest string on the guitar. Oh, okay, so this one's very low. So again, turning the peg very carefully, we need to increase this. So we need to raise the pitch of this one, make the note sound higher. So we're going to turn this to the left. Nearly there. So we have 2 E's on the guitar, the low E and the high E. Good, so that's all of the strings on the guitar tuned. Let's just double check them all. So we've got the low E, elephants. So we've got the A string and the D string, donkeys. The G string, which is grow. Oh, so you see that one is a bit too flat still. That means it needs to be the pitch needs to be raised a bit. Sometimes this can happen. The guitar can go slightly out of tune even when you're tuning it. So we need to make sure we double check everything. So the B is good. So that's elephants and donkeys grow big is good. So now we can check our guitar. We can close this app and we can check the guitar by playing a chord. And we can hear the guitar is nicely in tune now. So that is how we tune our guitar using